Virgo, hi, welcome to this video. This is going to be a video with messages for you, Virgo, for the first week of November. We're just gonna look at what's the main theme for you for this week. What is the most important message, information you need to know for your situation of concern or situations of concern this week, what's most helpful and useful, and yeah, so that's basically it. Let's get into this reading. I'm gonna pull 3 cards and see what comes up. See what comes up. What is most important for Virgo to know at this time, first week of November? Main theme, all right, this flipped over. There are 44 cards in this deck. This is Oracle card deck. And let's see one more. And let's see what comes up here. Oh, right, so the first one is cleaning the house. The second card is coming apart. And the third, which actually was the first, is storm fields. Let's see which one I want to start. What is... All right, so it looks like there is some kind of conflict, something of that kind. It could be conflict within yourself that you have, or maybe it is with another person, because there is storm, conflict, storm. Storm is symbolic for conflict, and there is coming apart, which is, again, it could be about the other person, that there is like coming apart with a person as a result of conflict, or it could be you coming apart, like you coming apart with some situation, like you are removing yourself from some situation as a result of that conflict. Cleaning the house is about letting go of what doesn't work anymore, what's not working anymore, what is old and needs to be let go. That's in very short what this week seems to be for you. Storm fields is really, let's get a little bit more into it. Storm fields, okay, a little bit more, looking deeper into these, the main messages of these cards and for this week. The storm fields really is about some kind of big conflict happening, and maybe you know how storm, even just looking at the picture here, tornado, like it spins and spins, and it takes with it everything that tornado touches kind of gets affected, and then it just kind of grows and moves, and so this kind of tells that maybe there's this problem, the conflict that's been going on for a while. So it's not just like a random one time thing happening. It's something that has been building there or going on for a while, or maybe has been there and then kind of calmed down and then been there, like come back again. So it's something that's been building up, and it could be within yourself, some thoughts in your mind. Mind can be our biggest enemy, it can be our biggest friend, but it can also be our biggest enemy. It could be with other person, it could be the work situation, personal relationships, or work relationships, romantic relationships. So somewhere there, and this basically is also saying that it can't keep going on like it has been anymore. There is a need to clear out, like to detach from it, to address it, to look at it. Clearing the house is kind of like the judgment card in tarot cards would be, where like there is a need for reevaluation of what is happening, like what is working, what is not anymore. It cannot go on like it has been anymore. It's like too much, it's too overwhelming for everyone involved, too overwhelming for you, for like it can also be saying that there is just, it's built up to the point where if one more thing happens, then it's just gonna burst. And therefore, time to stop, look at it, look at the situation, look at what's happening, and really detach yourself from the situation or from the person. Try to resolve it in the best way you possibly can. Sometimes just writing down what's happening on the paper, like all the pros, cons, or something like that, like, you know, whatever it is in your case, but writing down what is happening, what are the biggest points of this conflict situation, and then looking at it. It somehow helps. You know how it is when we see other people's situations and hear about them, and we kind of know what advice to give our friends. Like, it seems sometimes so obvious, why are they not doing it? But once you are in the middle of the situation, it's harder to see what to exactly do in that situation, what the situation is about. So when you write it down, like I said, in this case would be like main points of that conflict, and what makes you feel good, what doesn't make you feel good, what needs to be addressed the most, what's the biggest problem in this conflict and in this whole situation, and all that. It can give you that opportunity to be your own like friend who would look at your situation, that you are that friend who looks at your own situation from the outside, and it helps to see it more clearly. Like, if everything that's happening is only in the head, all the conflict, like what happened, but what and how and all that, it just goes in head, like spirals in head like a tornado. But if you write it down, it becomes more clear, and it's easier to see what to do and how to go about it as well, like maybe what to address first and something of that kind. You'll know once you write it down, you'll see how it feels looking at it from the kind of an outsider's perspective. And yeah, let go what is not working anymore, and or take steps of letting go, because letting go doesn't usually happen, like, you know, unless it's an actual physical thing and you can just throw it in a trash and take out. Doesn't really happen like that with thoughts and emotions, but like take steps. You can take a first step in letting go. Even just by acknowledging what needs to be let go is a step. Take first steps in letting go of what's not working anymore, and take also at the same time, take steps towards what is working, or something, or just if you don't know yet what is working in this particular situation, then just trying different options is taking step towards what's working or what could work. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you vibe with my reading vibe, with my vibe, with my reading vibe, with my delivery of reading vibe, then subscribe to my channel, and I will see you hopefully in some future videos. Bye.